Well, the only football we get this weekend is the Pro Bowl, the NFL's All-Star Game. Now, the Pro Bowl is kind of unique in that it's the only professional sporting event that I can think of where the players don't try and they're very forthright about not trying. Even preseason football, for example, where coaches aren't trying to win because they're not playing their best players at all times, the players who are on the field are trying their hardest. That's not the case in the Pro Bowl, and if you don't believe me, take it from the players themselves. Just a couple of days ago, Arian Foster, the great Houston Texans running back, who will start for the AFC at running back in this game, he came out and said the players do not give 100% in the Pro Bowl. He said something to the effect of, this isn't basketball, you can't play a pickup game of football. Of course, we understand what he's saying. Football is a very violent sport, and players aren't going to risk their injury, their personal safety, in a game that is totally meaningless, and that's what the Pro Bowl is. Because of that, we don't see much effort, especially from defensive players. Guys are very hesitant to stick their nose in there and make a tackle, and that's why we've seen cartoonish scores here in the Pro Bowl in recent years. Scoring has really increased in the Pro Bowl over the last 4 or 5 years. 100 combined points last year, the AFC winning 59-41, 96 combined points in 2011, 75 combined in 2010, only 51 in 2009. I mean, it wasn't that long ago when the Pro Bowl looked like a normal game. Back in 2006, the NFC won a 23-17 game. Those days are long gone now. The total for this game in Vegas hovering around 83. BETDAQ is not offering a totals market. They are offering a money line market. And it's interesting, I think. The AFC can currently be backed at 184 on BETDAQ. The NFC at 207. Now, I got to say, I think the NFC is a good value here. First of all, if you bet the Pro Bowl, you're hardcore. The type of person who bets the Pro Bowl is the type of person who will bet on a coin flip. But that's a lot of us. I mean, we gamble for fun, and a little bet on the game will make the game worth watching. And if you're going to have a bet on the game, the opportunity to back the NFC at better than even money, which is what's being offered right now on BETDAQ, is a good opportunity in my opinion because there's no clear-cut advantage here to either side. The line is pick out in Las Vegas. Now, the AFC has won 2 out of the last 3 Pro Bowls. They're 15-12 all-time in the Pro Bowl, but really, I don't think there's any advantage to one side or the other. You look at the 3 quarterbacks on each team. I guess if you're handicapping the game, the best you can do is look at the quarterbacks. The AFC is starting Peyton Manning, and the reserves are Andrew Luck and Matt Schaub. The NFC, we have Drew Brees. The reserves, Eli Manning and Russell Wilson. I guess Peyton Manning is the best of that bunch, but there's not that much of a difference, is there, between Andrew Luck, Matt Schaub, and Eli Manning, Russell Wilson? I mean, all of these guys, obviously great players. That's why they're in the Pro Bowl. We mentioned the defense will not be trying very hard. So it's really a crapshoot. You look at the NFC's running backs, guys like Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, Doug Martin. Is anybody going to want to make a tackle on those guys? So if you're going to give the AFC the slight edge in quarterbacks with guys like Peyton Manning, maybe you give the NFC the slight edge in running backs with guys like Adrian Peterson. But like I said, trying to handicap this game is really ridiculous. You're really splitting hairs. If you're going to have a bet on this game, I do recommend backing the NFC because, like I said, on BETDAQ, they can be had at better than even money. 207 right now. The NFC can be had on BETDAQ. 184 is the price you have to pay to back the AFC in this game. And hey, you might as well give yourself a reason to watch this game. God knows there's no other reason to watch. The NFL has been looking at getting rid of this game. The players do not like playing in it, but it's a moneymaker for the NFL. People watch the Pro Bowl. Believe it or not, even non-gamblers watch the Pro Bowl because we all have a thirst for football when there's no football on. So I do believe it will continue just so long as the NFL turns a profit. So hey, might as well try to turn a profit yourself off of this game on Sunday.